The evening rush at Harborview Corporate Tower had finally started to fade when. "This is solid evidence." The lead leaned his mop against the wall and stretched his tired back. The single dad had been working double shifts for months, trying to save enough for his daughter Lily's medical therapy. He didn't mind the work, he only minded the way people looked at him. To most employees, he was invisible. To some, he was something even smaller. Tonight, the CEO, Victoria Hale, was still in her office on the top floor. Her lights were on long after everyone else had gone home. Ethan had seen her pacing behind the glass walls earlier, talking to lawyers, rubbing her forehead, clearly distressed. It wasn't his business, so he kept working quietly. As he finished the hallway outside her office, he heard a soft sound. A choked breath, then a whisper, "They're here for me." Ethan froze. Victoria stood in the doorway, pale, trembling, clutching her phone with both hands. Her eyes glistened with panic. What?" he asked gently. She took a shaky step forward. "Federal investigators, they're downstairs. I didn't know they'd come tonight." Her voice cracked, and she pressed a hand to her mouth. "My legal team just warned me. They're after some executive, they think it's me." Ethan set down the cleaning cart slowly. He had seen fear before, the kind that made people do foolish, dangerous things. He knew Victoria only as the cold, commanding CEO who barely acknowledged him, but tonight she looked nothing like that. "Are you in danger?" he asked. She nodded, eyes darting to the elevator. "If they arrest the wrong person, my company collapses. Thousands lose their jobs. My board will remove me before I can explain." She swallowed hard. "I don't know what to do." Ethan glanced at the stairwell door. Heavy footsteps echoed from below. "You need to breathe," he said softly. "Come inside before they see you falling apart." She hesitated but followed him into her glass office. The city lights glittered behind her like 1,000 silent witnesses. 15 seconds later, the elevator dinged. Voices. Firm. Official. Getting closer. Victoria backed toward the desk, trembling. "Ethan, if they think I'm hiding something, if they drag me out." He lifted a hand. "Stop. Look at me." Her chest rose and fell too fast. Her mascara shimmered with tears she was trying to hide. "What if," she whispered, "they really are here for me?" Ethan studied her for a moment. Something wasn't right, and not with her. With the situation. "Victoria, why would federal agents come for you personally?" he asked quietly. She lowered her eyes. "A cybersecurity breach. Someone stole classified tech files last month. The leak came from inside the company." Her voice shook. "My name is on the authorization log." "Did you do it?" "No," she snapped, then caught herself. "I didn't, but I can't prove it yet." More footsteps approached. Ethan stepped closer to the glass wall and peered out. There were 3 agents checking each office on the floor. "They're almost here," Victoria whispered. Ethan's mind raced. Fear could destroy her. Panic could make her say the wrong thing. But he had survived harder moments than this, moments where a calm head was the only thing that saved him. "Come with me," he said. She blinked. "What?" But he didn't answer. He opened the door and walked into the hallway just as the agents rounded the corner. One of them raised a hand. "Sir, we need to ask a few questions." Ethan nodded calmly. Behind him, Victoria's breath caught. She thought they were talking to her. Her fingers dug into the edge of her desk. The agent continued. "We're looking for someone connected to an internal breach at Hale Technologies. Records show a person with high-level access used a master security token to enter restricted servers." Victoria inhaled sharply. She expected Ethan to step aside so they could question her. Instead, Ethan met the lead agent's eyes with an expression Victoria had never seen before, steady, unafraid, almost commanding. "Before we go any further," Ethan said, "I need to know what name you have." The agent checked his tablet. "Ethan Ward Cole." Victoria's jaw dropped. Her breath stopped. "Ethan Cole. Not the janitor. Not the man invisible in the hallways. Ethan Ward Cole." The name hit her like a punch. She knew it. Anyone in the tech world would. Ethan Cole was a former cybersecurity prodigy. A man who cracked an international trafficking network's encrypted accounts. A man who vanished from the public eye after refusing to join a major government contractor. And now he was the janitor mopping the floors in her company. She stared at him, stunned, unable to speak. The agent continued. "We tracked the master token signature. It's identical to one created by you years ago. We need your cooperation. Ethan crossed his arms, calm and unshaken. Then you already know that token was stolen. The agents exchanged glances. Ethan reached into his pocket slowly, pulled out a small encrypted device, and handed it to them. This is the access log from your own servers, he said. I recovered it last night. The breach wasn't Victoria Hale. The signature was spoofed. He paused. By her assistant director of operations. Victoria gasped. Mark, but he's been with us for 7 years, Ethan said. Which is how long he's been funneling your research to a competitor. The agents scanned the device. Their posture shifted instantly. This is solid evidence, the lead said. We'll move immediately. The team hurried back toward the elevator. When they were gone, Victoria stood frozen, numb with shock. Ethan turned back to her slowly. You're Ethan Cole, she whispered. He nodded once. But why would someone like you work here as? Because my daughter needs therapy. Because a quiet job with flexible hours lets me take care of her. Because I don't want that world anymore. He met her eyes. I thought cleaning floors was safer than fighting criminals. Victoria sank into her chair, breath unsteady. The powerful, untouchable CEO looked small for the first time. You saved my entire company, she whispered. And I didn't even know who you were. You didn't need to, Ethan said gently. Most people don't look at janitors long enough to see anything at all. Her eyes softened with guilt. I'm sorry, she said quietly. He gave a small, tired smile. It's all right. She stood slowly and stepped closer. If you ever want a real position here, anything you want, it's yours. He shook his head. I just want to make enough to take care of my daughter. Victoria hesitated, then said softly, then let me help. Not as a CEO. As a person who owes you everything. For the first time that night, Ethan's expression broke, just a little, and something warm flickered in his eyes. Outside, the elevator dinged again, but this time, it wasn't fear that filled the room. It was the beginning of something better.